Greetings YouTube, it is the 1st of March today, is it? Let me just check. No, it's the 28th of February. What I've got at the moment, I've got my wind turbine connected up to 24 volts and I've got this inverter running. It's not very windy, but what I've got is I've got this extension lead here plugged into the inverter, so at the moment I've got this charging, I've got those to charge, I've got this camera running off it as well. I just thought that would be interesting to see. Also, I've got these plugged in, these lights, horrible, aren't they, LED lights. Anyway, I've got those plugged in, and if it starts getting windy, I'm going to plug the 400 watt light in. I'll plug the 400 watt light in now, just so you can see how much the battery voltage comes down. Right, I'm going to unplug that. Now, I did explain in the last video that I'm waiting for a voltage controller which will sit in between the inverter and the 24 volt batteries, and that means I'll be able to set the exact amount of volts that the inverter will cut off. So I can set it, I think, to 24.2, so that would be perfect. So as you can see, if the wind turbine's not making much power or not making anything, the battery voltage will go down because it's having to do this. Not very windy today, but hopefully we'll get some gusts. Found even with this small load connected, it will stop the brake going on. So that's the ideal scenario, to be constantly using the power just enough so that the brake doesn't come on. And that little gizmo that I've ordered from eBay, when that arrives, that will help, because I'll show a demonstration of it running. As long as it runs how I think it will, it's going to be great. And it would mean that I can keep this connected to that extension lead with my drills and stuff in, and theoretically as soon as it goes above 24, the inverter will come back on and start charging stuff. Right, I'm going to go inside and make a cup of tea, and hopefully we'll make some nice juice. You will notice the batteries do want to settle quite low. They're not new batteries, they're really old, so there won't be any going to 28. If we get a really good gust, then the brake will come on at about 27. Still going, obviously, with these. I know that's not much of a draw, but at least it means we're using the electricity that we're making. Nice. Woo! Just going to put the 400 watt light on for a minute. So that's going to drain the battery sharpish. Will the turbine have the minerals? I won't let it go below 23. No, it doesn't have the minerals at the minute. Let's turn both of these on. That will cause a bit more of a drain on the inverter, on the battery, sorry. But you'll notice the voltage won't drop down quickly because we're only using about 100 watts. And the wind's just died. Right, let's put the 400 watt on again, so we're taking over 500 watts out. No, there's not enough wind. Let's put the 400 watt on again. Oh, it's trying. It's trying. I'm going to cut it manually at 23. Oh! And you see, that's where this little gizmo will come in very handy indeed. If it manually does that, that's great. Next time we get some decent wind, I shall replace this with the rectifier, which will allow more power. Right, I'm going to disconnect the inverter. So yeah, that's running pretty sweet at the moment. When I get the inverter dongle battery cut-off switch, I think it's going to improve things a lot. Sweet!